again, it's your man Scott Willis. I'm gonna try to give you a quick thought of the day on video. Okay, getting ready to go watch the fight here in a second. Uh, I'm all about personal growth. Personal growth. Personal growth literally, it saved my life and it kept me from having to like get on prescription medication and things like that. Because in the process of trying to find alternative ways to deal with PTSD, when I got out of the military, that's how it led to me really getting into personal development, personal growth, things of that nature, meditation, other stuff like that, Tai Chi, all the other things that I do now. Um, so yeah, personal growth is big, but I think a lot of people, um, we all go through stuff, and sometimes some of the things that you go through are so hard and so difficult, so hurtful that it stops your growth. It keeps you stuck. It's like you're literally stuck in that place, that space, because what you went through was so difficult, you know. And it happens to the best of us, you know. But here's the thing about this, you know how that you got that saying, people got to be sick and tired of being sick and tired before they decide they want to, move on from that, grow, learn from it, get better, things of that nature. But sometimes even that isn't enough. You can be sick and tired of being sick and tired and still not do anything about it. Here are some of the things that I do myself. First, you got to accept it, meaning you have to tell yourself the truth. Okay, you just got to be truthful. Be like, oh, okay, it's time to actually have an honest conversation with myself about whatever it is you're going through, whatever it is that makes you feel stuck. You got to be truthful about it, and you have to realize, you have to admit that you're stuck. You have to admit that, yeah, this has stunted my growth. You know, I'm still right where I used to be, 5 years ago. Because, believe it or not, some people are in denial about it. No, I'm not, I'm good. No, you're still stuck because you haven't dealt with it. Okay. So that's the first thing. You got to tell yourself the truth. Tell yourself the truth, and then you got to find a way to let it go. Tell yourself the truth, then you got to find a way to let it go and say, it was what it was. Okay, now I need to move on. Okay. Um, because you grow through what you go through. That's not my quote. That's something I read in a book. You grow through what you go through. And I thought, wow, that's simple, but it's very deep and profound. You do grow through what you go through, you know. But here's the thing. You can't control but so much. You can't control other people. You can't even control your pets and animals. You can't control life. But you have 100% control over your thoughts and your responses. Okay, that's how you get your power back. That's how you take your power back. That's how you take your life back. That's how you get out of the passenger seat. You get into the driver's seat. You grab the doggone steering wheel, and now you're the captain of the boat. Okay, so you have to work on your thoughts and your responses. You cannot live perpetually in a negative state of mind because it affects your body physically. It does, just like stress or anything else. It affects you. So it literally tears you up from the inside out. So uh, you have to find ways to, begin to change your way of thinking, looking at things in a different light. The glass, whether it's half full or half empty, as long as it's still space for more to come into the glass. That's the newest quote. Say, like, forget whether it's half empty or half full. Okay? Just think about the space that you can pour something else into it. You're a container. Uh, Now, here's the thing. People, and sometimes it's the people that loves you and they have the best intentions for you. Sometimes when you listen to them people, Those are the ones that's giving you, you know, the information and telling you to stay in certain situations. They mean well. They mean well. We have a lot of well-meaning people, you know, but they're not living your life. You know what I'm saying? You only get one shot. You cannot tap somebody on the shoulder and go, you know what, can I borrow some of your life? Mine is about to expire. No, you can't. So that's the next thing. Well-meaning, I keep getting tongue-tied. Well-meaning individuals will have you living in a life of misery. Okay? Like, no, you can't do that. That's just like the 50-year-old. I was reading this book. This 50-year-old guy, corporate guy, successful. He hated his job. He hated it. You know what he wanted to do? He really wanted to be in a rock band. He wanted to be a drummer because he was a drummer like in high school or something. He wanted to be a drummer. And it got to a point where he said, you know what? I just got to do what's right for me. I got to make myself happy. And everybody else, no, man, you got a good job. You know, what are you doing? Kids in college. And he was like, you know, I got to realize I got to live for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't get to have your life and my life. So he quit the corporate job. He started up the old band. And now that guy is living a life of bliss. You know. So, so that's basically the thought that I want to leave you with. You know, your life is your life. You can't borrow somebody else's life when yours run out. Okay? You got to kind of be leery of well-meaning individuals. They mean well and they do care about you, but they will have you continue to stay where you're at because they love you and they think they're telling you the right thing to do. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, just grow from whatever it is you're going through. You know, change your mindset. Try to work on changing your mindset. Personal growth, personal development, you got to start pouring and investing things into you. Okay, you have to. You got to be your own advocate. You got to be your own hero. Okay, you cannot wait for anybody else to live your life.